My house in Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, oh, gold grand piano, my beautiful Castilian you. Ooh, I'd leave it all, 'cause all for you.
Alright, so today's Sunday, April 5th, and it's also Easter, so happy Easter for those who celebrate. Also, since I'm already leaned in close, can you see my scruff? A little bit? Because I haven't shaved in 3 weeks. Whoa, that's crazy. Also, I got some blackberry sage tea, and I also have some yerba mate latte, because it's going to be a very productive day. But I guess the first thing that I want to say is that I love and appreciate you all more than I can ever say. I mean, sometimes I'll, zing out on Twitter or on Facebook, and I'll just say how much I appreciate you all, but I just want you to know I love you all so much. Thank you for watching my videos. You're fantastic. So, on that note, I'm going to let you into 3 little things going on in my life, and I'm going to try and keep them succinct. I mean, we'll see if I can do that. You know me. But basically, here's 3 current events going on for me. So, the first thing that I want to discuss, that many of you might actually know, is that about over a month ago, I got out of a relationship, and the relationship needed to end. But for the few weeks after that, we decided that we would do the friend thing, and it was during that time that I learned more about this person than I had during our relationship. And it was also during that time that I realized that I feel foolish in a sense, and I don't mean this in a bad way or at all, but I personally feel foolish because I feel like I was tricked. Like, I feel like I trusted this person way too easily, and that I caught up to some of their lies, but they would just deny that they were lies, and so I felt sort of crazy. I was like, oh yeah, I guess you're right. But finally, I mean, at the end, my friends could reaffirm, and they'd be like, no, you mentioned this, and she said this, and then, yeah, we noticed the next day she said that, and I was like, oh, cool, so I'm not crazy. And so I've spent the last month being like, wait, I'm not crazy, and I think that's the scariest thing. I think there's like a word for that when you're in a relationship, and they make you feel like, and they make you question, like, if you're crazy or not. But in any case, I'm glad to be out of it, and I have there's this feeling of foolishness though about it, because I feel like I have really great communication, these really great friendships, and these really great deep relationships with great communication. So it's like, why couldn't I realize in this relationship that I was putting so much effort into that effort was not being met, and that it wasn't truth coming out of this person. So I just I feel tricked, I feel fooled, I feel silly in a way. But thankfully, I have art to get me through it, I've got friends to get me through it, and I realize, like, I'm not a dumb person. Every relationship is different. These were 2 people where one person I don't think knew their truths, and so on my end it came off as this person was lying about everything. So, sometimes that's how it goes. But actually, here is a little snippet of a song that I've been writing about that, and it's kind of sassy and kind of cruel, and I feel kind of bad. But, I mean, it's just I needed to get the feelings out,
Well, I like to tease, but oh, you lie to please. Oh, you lie to please, the man you take. But now I'm finally free, 'cause you lied to me. You lied to me, and so I walked away. And so I walked away.
So now, I'm going to show you my curiosity, because something very curious has been happening to my bedroom over the past few weeks. Yeah. So when I got back from my road trip, I started to notice that there were these cranes, like, slowly populating my room. And by slowly, I mean there was like 4 at first, like maybe as many as are on my door here. And I just began to start to look around my room a bit more, just, take a look-see, and boom! They're just everywhere. I mean, one of my housemates had said she was gonna make some cranes, but like these like slowly appeared, just one day I came home and this guy was there. He wasn't there before. And then this one seems to travel around without me knowing. And then this one's very new. This one's very cute, very new. These ones I noticed this morning for the first time when I woke up. In fact, this sparked me making this video, because I was like, wait a second, they're all the way up there now. And then we've got our sneaky green window friend. This blue one's really beautiful. And this very stealthy salmon one, I don't know about that guy. It's a little stealthy there. We got a graveyard here. It's like you know, there's 4 or 5 of them just all hanging out on this little pile of things. I don't know why. And finally, this cute little one. It's kind of a mystery, but it's kind of a good mystery, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so the last thing I want to talk about is strength, because I feel that I've actually made some serious gains at the gym. Like, my arms just like feel and look a lot stronger than they have been in the past. Like, I mean, I guess I could take my shirt off. Okay, but so basically, like, I definitely feel like finally I'm gaining some visible muscle. And the funniest part about this whole adventure at the gym is what I've realized is that also I've got like a bit of a crazy mohawk going on right now. Hello. So what I've realized is that there have been times in my life where I've tried to lose weight, like before my transition, trying to stay lean, and there are times in my life where I've been trying to gain weight, which is recently I've been trying to gain muscle. And what I've realized whenever I try to talk to people about my struggles with eating and food, with getting enough food in me to gain weight, is most people will be like, oh, I wish I had your problem. Because most people around me are trying to lose weight, to be honest. Like, a lot of people are just like either like actively exercising or trying to get fit, or they're in the process of doing it. And that's really great and exciting. But I think it's important to realize that our problems are the same. If so for me trying to gain weight and for my friends trying to lose weight, our problems are the same, because essentially what we're doing, and this is the hardest thing I think to do with one's body, is to deviate from what genetically is our normal. What's our resting weight, right? Like, what is, you know, what is it if you're just doing your normal routine? What is your normal day-to-day body type gonna be? And it's so hard to deviate from what our body just naturally wants to do, whether it's by our choices or it's biological. It's hard to deviate. So it's hard to gain weight and it's hard to lose weight. Both of those things are so difficult. So I think it's important to know the struggle is real on both ends with bodies, and I've worked really hard to gain weight, and I'm really, really proud of it. So I've gained like maybe 5 pounds. So I'm proud of those 5 pounds, and I feel stronger and I feel healthier. So I just wanted to share that joy with you. It's a struggle, but it's so worth it, and I feel fantastic. So thanks for listening to this slightly longer video, but I hope you all are doing well, and have a great Sunday, sunshine. All right, peace.